That was a good win. I mean, it's when you're in college play and playing a team hit, they can hit. Our parents did a tremendous job. Came out today and swung the bats well, and the very first batter of the game, I thought Webb made an incredible catch in center field and frustrated him a little bit, but we just kept battling at the plate and drawing walks and getting 2-out hits and 2-out rallies. And, we just felt like the way the ball was carrying that really no lead was safe. And it was really good to see Hagan kind of kicking into gear about the third, fourth inning and, give us a few more and get through the sixth. And then obviously Zeb, he threw the ball great. He's, that's the Vermillion we need right there now. But that was really good to see. He, he's a guy that has experience, and he saved our bullpen for tomorrow. And, we had him penciled probably to go in first, no matter what the score is. And that's what we did. And we said, hey, let him go. And he can save some guys for tomorrow. And he did it.
From my seat, like Peyton Stovall's home run really was a big turning point in the game. How did it feel on the field, and what did you think of that?
It was a big swing because I think that those 2 outs, like 2 quick outs, and we got a runner on, he hits home run. And all of a sudden, we've got a 6-run lead, 5 or 6-run lead at the time, and it just seemed like Smith, after he got that, he just went out there and started pitching and loosened up and throwing strike one and throwing his off speed for a strike. And, the more you get down, sometimes as an offensive team, you start pressing a little bit. And, the momentum definitely swung to our dugout with that 2-run homer. And all of a sudden we had like an 8-2 lead or something at the time.
8 of your runs tonight were with 2 outs. What did you think about the 2-out approach?
It was great job with 2 outs, and a couple of them were forced in by walks. But that was just a really, really good inning. I mean, we looked like they were going to have a pretty quick inning, and next thing you know, they're changing pitchers and walk a couple guys in, and it was just we had some good innings. And some really good at bats, especially with 2 outs.
So what was Hagan like? They had runners on base in the first and second, scored. What was the difference? What was he?
Yeah, he was throwing. Well, the first couple innings, he didn't have very good command. Nothing really. The off speed, he didn't command much at all. The first 3 innings, but after that, he started. He got a strikeout on a changeup. Got a couple breaking balls in there. I mean, it just kind of flipped for him. A lot of times with the young guys, it just takes a little bit of time, and the stuff's there. Sometimes the mind gets ahead of the body. It can't catch up, and you got to slow the game down. And I think by us having a couple of longer innings, that really helped him calm down a little bit. And, he went out and pitched really well. A lot of times when guys have too much time in there, they don't do well when they come out. And I feel like tonight, it really helped Hagan when we put together a couple of long innings.
What can you say about the stretch that Chris Lanzilli's had for you? I mean, he's hitting over 380, 12-game hitting streak, really been consistent.
Well, he plays hard, and Chris is a little sick too. He doesn't feel good, but he doesn't want anybody to know that because he wants to play. And he's tough. And yeah, I mean, he gives you a good at bat. Sometimes he'll foul a pitch off and it won't look real good, but if you make a mistake, he'll hammer it. And, he'll go the other way. And that's one reason his batting average has stayed up, because he'll shoot the ball to right field. And if you make a mistake middle in, he can hit it a long way, and he hits the ball hard. So he hustles down the line. He's legged out a few hits, and, it's been really fun to watch him play.
And then you mentioned about Vermillion. I know you guys are still trying to, I guess, figure out what you're doing in the back end. Closer, where does he fit into that conversation? And then what are your thoughts if you need, as far as who is your closer right now? Do you have?
We haven't thrown him yet this weekend, so I don't want to tell you. So you can figure it out. Let them figure it out when we bring him in. So no, with Vermillion, I mean, he's a real valuable piece of our bullpen. We're not saying he could finish games for us, and he proved that today. But we think he can go 2 or 3 innings. And, you know, today I think was his longest outing. I think we'd let him go 2 or a little more than 2, but, you know, he threw 3 strong innings, and, you know, his pitch count ended up being 44, but it's because he had 5 strikeouts. And yeah, he's a little bit of everything for us. He can come in the 5th, he can come in the 8th, 9th, whatever we need him to do that day. So he's got experience. His velocity was good today, mid-90s, and I thought the breaking ball was pretty good every now and then too. It's really good to see.
You've tinkered with the lineup a little bit and kind of moved guys around and kind of been like looking for the right, you know, situation, but it seems like it's kind of coming into place a little bit. Just how do you feel about just the way it's, you know, shaping up top to bottom?
So, you know, we moved Peyton back to the 2 hole the other day and left Michael in the 3 hole and Lanzilli 4. I wanted to get Robert back to the 5 hole because I feel like Robert has a little knack for driving in runs. Slavin's hitting behind him, and, you know, leave Jalen right in there. Webb, we all know Webb's got it in there, but he's a really good defender, and he brings some athleticism and some speed to our lineup, and we need that. If you make a mistake, you can hit a double or a home run. You saw that. And then, you know, with Zach down at the bottom, it's like having another leadoff man. So, you know, Wallace, who we flipped to the top last week, and, you know, when he's had an opportunity to drive in runs down there, he's done a pretty good job. You know, really the last couple of days, he's maybe had 1 or 2 little opportunities, but, you know, it's kind of nice having him kind of clean up those guys that are at the end of the lineup that are really good on base guys. Okay.